So I am going to do a lasagna. Actually, it's my infamous lasagna. It brings me back to a place of family. Uh, my grandmother loved this lasagna. She would call me Susie Homemaker. David Crocker, Susie Homemaker. And she would always ask me whenever I came down to visit her in Charleston, South Carolina, to make this. My friends in college, look at me with my cabinet open. I'm limping because I broke my toe. It's the same pinky toe that I broke last year. I broke it sitting on my couch. Just sitting on my couch. And like the pinky toe, like just on the couch. And I'm not going to the doctor for the broken pinky toe because I'm going to tell you right now, they ain't going to do nothing but tell me that they can't do nothing about it. I asked my mom to go get my little stinky boot from the last time I broke the same toe and bring it to the house. But anyways, grandmother used to always ask me to come to Charleston to her house and make this for her. My late cousin, Zenard Choice, would also request this. And I can remember when I made it for the first time, I put zucchini in it. He was like, what is that, cucumber? But it touched my soul because he was like, this cucumber good. After I corrected him and told him it was zucchini, he was like, yo, this cucumber good. It's good. This is a good lasagna. I don't know if my husband's gonna like it because he doesn't eat vegetables, but whatevs. This is what's for dinner tonight. I am frying up some turkey sausage and ground turkey because we've had beef a lot this week. I had a beef chili that was slamming in the crock pot. So today I'm doing turkey just to balance it out, right? So you're not having all that red meat. And I'm just gonna fry up these sausages and then do the ground turkey in the same pan and cook it that way. Yeah, I literally just wanted to get up here and showcase my cooking skills. Man, I'm just gonna keep limping around. I'm gonna keep limping around with this gimp toe. So I have my pan going with my turkey sausage. I'm gonna do the ground turkey in that same pan. I have my seasonings already listed out. And some of my cans and stuff open already because I didn't want y'all to see me struggling trying to get that open on camera. Which probably would have been good for views, but no thanks. And we're just gonna go for it. I took pictures of the ingredients that I'm using, so I'll post that in the feed so that you can see that as I do my editing. I'm novice to this, but I said, hey, what the heck, I'm gonna give it a try. I like to cook, I like to talk, I like to talk on the camera, and why not? My brand is Faith, Family, Food, and Fun. So there's no fun in me not doing a video about food in my life, in my family. I love my family. This food makes me feel like family. I cook every Sunday. Every Sunday in the evenings, it's my day to unwind. It's my day to decompress. It's my day to watch HGTV, unplug from my business that I generally never put down. It's all done from my phone. And it costs absolutely nothing to start, but that's a whole nother story. But yeah, when you own your own business, you really don't give yourself a lot of time to breathe, which I have a very aggressive goal with my business. So I don't intend on giving myself breathing room until I hit those goals. But on Sundays, I do try to make time to just unwind. Like I got off the phone with my cousin and he was like, yo, if you don't do a YouTube, he from New York, my mom's from New York, and I have no New York accent, but he was like, if you don't get up on YouTube, basically I'ma smack you. No, he didn't say that. But I mean, I've had family members and friends say that I need to go ahead and get up on YouTube. So this is my first shot and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it and I'm being weird. But it's okay because, I mean, virtual world likes that weird stuff, right? I guess. I watched it, so I guess I'm weird for watching it and supporting it. Whatever. I'm cooking, it's sizzling, you hear it. It's going. It's going. And I'm just cooking it up. I like my sausages cooked hard. I like my chicken fried hard. I like everything hard. Cooked all the way through. If that's the well done is the way you say it if you're a cook. I'm not a like chef. I wanted to go to chef school. I wanted to be a chef. I wanted to be a lot of things. I wanted to be a meteorologist. I wanted to be everything. I was one of the kids that if I saw it and I liked it in that moment, I wanted to be it. Which is weirdly funny, but I'm not a cook, but I do love to cook. I would spend hours watching videos and watching Food Network, just to learn techniques that I can translate. And like I said, it's always connected to family too. Like this recipe is actually not my own. This recipe is from my stepmother. She made this bomb lasagna, and she put, I don't know if she did turkey or ground beef. She might have did beef instead with like beef sausage, Italian sausage, but I'm doing turkey. But she added the zucchini to it, and I was like, I'm gonna do that. And they're like entrepreneurs, spice extraordinaires. What's the wording? I don't know. Spice extraordinaire. I don't know. Them black folk got a lot of spices in their cabinet, and so I acquired the same palette for spices. She would always say your taste is in your mouth. I had no taste in taste and clothes, which I still don't. That's a whole nother issue. I just wear whatever. It says twerking on a Sunday. Twerking for Jesus. Yeah, no, I love spices now because of her. Big ups to stepmommy and my mommy and my daddy. Good peeps. Yeah, food makes me think about family, man. Yeah, every time I think about this, I think about, you know, the folks I went to college with. Sam would always request my lasagna. Darius would request my lasagna. The cheerleaders would request my lasagna. It's a good dish. Haven't made it in a while, and I want to give it a whirl. So I'm just at this point browning up the sausages and cooking them through. I sprayed a little olive oil in it. Everything that I use is pretty much from Aldi. I did just recently order from Food Lion, and ordering from them was big because, you know, we're in the middle of a pandemic, and I wasn't trying to leave the house to have anybody put anything in my car, even if they were just putting it in my trunk. I thought that Corona lived in the air. So, so I wasn't going to leave the house. I was getting everything Instacarted to my house, and all the Instacarts, and I love all these, so that worked. But here recently, I needed some specific things. Like in this recipe, I use the noodles that are oven ready. You don't have to boil them to cut out that step, right? And all these, the Aldi, my homegirl Kristen, Brooke Woodard calls it the Aldi, and so I call it the Aldi. The Aldi didn't have, and they never have, lasagna noodles. I guess they might have it on a seasonal thing, like Aldi, what's up? I primarily order from you. Like, can we get some noodles? They don't even got to be the oven ready noodles. I just need some lasagna noodles. I could do this with the regular noodles. Because my Aunt Wanda, come on family, she made one with the regular noodles and spinach. It was good. Spinach and like a white sauce chicken. I love food. I love food. Yeah, so we're browning this up. I'm actually going to start doing the sauce. I mean, you can see if you want. The lighting's not that great. You can see all the toys in the background. I'm just turning it so it's brown on all the sides. Yeah, for the people who like the food. There you go. And I'm going to get started on the sauce. I was debating on whether or not I was going to do like the store-bought jarred garlic for my sauce, or let me turn it down a little bit more, or the actual cloves. Yo, my toe is hurting. Did you hear me when I said I broke my toe in the beginning of this video? I broke my toe. Like, it's the same toe that I broke when I was in the classroom. I taught for 3.5 years in special needs, 1 year, and well, no, 2 years, and the last year I did PE, because that's actually my background, exercise science, and I have a master's in public health. Don't ask me how I got in teaching. That's a whole nother YouTube. That's a whole nother. But anywho, one of them kids in the classroom was trying me and threw the doggone chair at my toe and broke it. No, we can't fight kids in school. Was there somebody in the comments that said that? I can't. I'm used to doing stuff on Facebook. Follow me on Facebook, Janelle Young. Follow me on Instagram, Janelle W. Young. At Janelle W. Young. I kind of have a smile like this. But, you know, I didn't fight the kid. I wanted to fight him, but I couldn't fight him. He actually was one of my better kids. Like, he turned out to be, like, such a success. He was awesome. Awesome little baby. Yeah, I broke my toe fooling him. I broke my toe fooling with him. And I'm pretty sure I broke my toe once before in college, but I just let it heal on its own. And this cat right here decided to sit down the wrong way on the couch, and I broke my toe. So, I mean, it's just nothing you can do about it. And I got a boot coming from my mom. I'm going to take some Tylenol, and I'm going to call it a day. Because I got things to do, you know? I got things to do. This eyebrow. So we're going to cook that. That's still sizzling. I turned it down a little bit. And I'm actually going to do the regular, excuse me as I'm in this door getting on my nerves. Because y'all can see all them toys in the background. I mean, I'm just a mom right here. I'm a mom. I have a 12-month-old. I got some garlic. I'm a mom. I have a 12-month-old. Her name is Jada Star. She's asleep, taking a nap, so I'm taking advantage, you know, of that nap time. I could very well be sleeping, but on Sundays, it's actually therapeutic for me to cook, so, whoa. Then the devil, it's because I'm actually cooking. I don't even know why I went in this drawer. See, I went in this drawer and it threw me off. It's retarded. Now I'm going to get this knife out and be mad. I don't know at who, but anyways, yes, she's 12 months old. And, you know, us moms, my little makeshift area over here, we gotta stick to nap times to get stuff done, right? Because there's just not enough time to get enough done while they're sleeping, especially at that age, because they're getting into everything. Jada is eating and putting everything in her mouth, so I'm constantly having to vacuum. Don't let me put anything that's not food on the floor, because sis is going to get into it. So I try to get all my cooking done, anything done, work done in the time that she's napping. I'm just using the fresh garlic. Because if I'm going to go all out, I might as well go all out. It doesn't take long to peel and mix. When the pandemic first started, I was watching everything on Hulu and Netflix, and Hulu has like the tasty. Yo, those cats put a lot of work into the aesthetics of cooking food, and I think it's so aesthetically pleasing, but maybe as I continue on with this, I will cultivate that skill. Yes, this is nice and brown. I like it black and brown. Black and brown. Black and brown. I like it like that. I like it like that. I like it like that. I really do. Yeah, I like for my stuff to have a crisp exterior, fully cooked exterior. Probably not, like I said, up to cooking par standards, but I love it. I have a trash bag over here. That's not in the scam of my camera that I use for trash. You know, you always use a plastic bag. I didn't want you to see my bag on top. It's nothing crazy in that bag, but it was getting on my nerves. But yeah, you know how you use that trash bag or that grocery bag as a trash bag for your stuff? That's exactly what I just did. You gotta recycle stuff now. You can't be using up everything in your house. And this is on. I'm gonna do some olive oil, which I thought I had one that was open already. That's the spray. I thought I had one. Here it is. this is from Aldi. This is from Lowe's. We went to the beach. There was a Lowe's at the beach. So I'm gonna do some olive oil, garlic. If I had fresh basil, I would get fresh basil, which I started to order fresh basil, and then I was like, it's going to be too much for my husband texturally. He would pick all of that out, and I would get pissed, so I didn't get the basil. But I do have a dried Italian seasoning that I use to season the sauce. Oh, yes, red pepper flakes. You always want to put this as your base for your sauce. You can see. I like it a little spicy. Yeah, you can see. It's a little hot. I already opened up the cans of sauce. So while that's becoming fragrant, it smells so good. While that's becoming fragrant, we're gonna first do the regular, I told you I shop Aldi brand tomato sauce, and then I have a crushed tomatoes, a can of crushed tomatoes. I always make my own sauce, but I always mix it in with the other store-bought sauce, which honestly I feel like this might be enough for my lasagna, but I feel like you can never have enough sauce for lasagna. You want it to be saucy. You don't want it to be dry. You don't want your lasagna to be dry. So you want more. You want more. I'm actually gonna like get out of my head and upload this tonight to YouTube, and like drive people from my page to YouTube to just spend some time with me. You know what I didn't do? But I gotta talking about my brand, which is Jesus, Joe, and Jada, Faith, Food, Family, and Fun. And my faith is in Jesus Christ. So, you know, God forgive me for not giving you all the glory before I started this thing. You know my heart. Yeah, so all the sauces are in here. And I'm just gonna like get a spoon. Whoa, as it starts to pop, like you don't drop. It's not even that hot. Yeah, you gotta watch out for that pop action, right? But I'm gonna put some onion powder, which for whatever reason, my kitchen does get like a lot of moisture in it. So my doggone, whoa, hey, whoa, let me get my, you're not gonna be popping on me like that, sir. No, sir, you're not gonna be popping me like that. Did it get on my clothes? You hate it when that happens? Let me get a lid. I'm not gonna get popped up in here. Do like that to keep it from popping on me. Now, because I know that the noodles are going to soak up a lot of the juices, I'm going to be that black girl and put some water in and get all of the sauce out, shake it around, and put that in there. That is pop, lock, and dropping. So I put that lid on there so that it doesn't get on me. And I'm actually finna get my, did it get on me? It's so annoying when that happens. I'm finna get my apron. Y'all, I haven't worn this apron since I got married 2 years ago. My husband, Joseph, yeah, we got married 2 years ago. We just celebrated our 2-year anniversary with a 1-year-old. We had fun. We didn't make no other babies though. No, I want a Corona baby. All right. It was a home bird. I had a home bird. Yeah. So I'll share more about that with you as I keep going, because I'm not going to stop. Hip hop, you don't stop. Rock it to the bang bang. Boogie say up, junks to booty. Boogie, I love and accept all of me. So I have this affirmations app on my phone that just chimes in from time to time. And I love it because you got to speak positive. You got to speak life over yourself. What are you speaking over yourself? What are you speaking? So we're good. I have on my handy dandy apron now. The natural light is hitting and we are cooking. I have my sausages, which are almost finished, which I'm going to take off and let them rest so those juices can simmer. And y'all see that WSSU, like that body roll? That's that WSSU. That's that shout out, okay? Yeah, we're gonna take those out so they can rest, and I'm gonna slice them diagonally to put into my tomato sauce that's simmering a little bit with the olive oil, garlic, red pepper flakes, tomato sauce, crushed tomatoes, and a little bit of the store generic flavored sauce, but I'm gonna still add like my own little flair to it as it simmers. So yeah, I am now getting ready to take these off. I think these are done. It's totally done. And then I'm going to set these over here on the side to, if my child comes popping around the corner, that'll be a whole nother experience within itself, because she's napping. She's napping. That's why I paused. I was like, yo, she be getting out of bed on her own and just, you know, like a big girl, just coming on down the hallway straight to us. And I mean, this is the same meat. If this were different meat, I probably wouldn't add it, but it's the same meat. I'm putting this in my trash bag. It's the same meat. Turkey, same family. I wouldn't suggest mixing families of meat in pans because that's my OCD. Just some all-purpose seasoning, some salt, sea salt, cracked pepper, a little bit of Mrs. Dash, onion powder, garlic powder, and I know this is not a Mexican dish, but I do like the seasoning a whole lot, and I like to use it on poultry, so I'm just going to add a little bit of that. It's called complete seasoning, Badia, and I'm just going to use this to break it up. Sometimes if I want for the turkey to have a steak seasoning flavor, I use all-purpose steak seasoning in it so that I feel like I'm eating red meat, which I don't love red meat, but sometimes you do just crave it. And when I do, I buy like an organic, but I don't buy organic in turkey, ground turkey. Yeah, I'm just breaking this up, turning it up a little bit. You know what, it would have been live if I had some music. Maybe I can do that in my editing. It's the first time for everything, honey. I looked at the camera like that because in my head I'm like, I can hear my husband going like emoji. I do what I gotta do with these streets. Chop it. You gotta chop it. I saw this, I think it was a TikTok. It might have been YouTube. Man, this man made some oxtail. It's the Steve Urkel. I'm gonna have to go look him up because I actually really enjoy watching him cook that oxtail. And I've never really tried cooking oxtail, so maybe I'll get up here and cook some oxtail one day. Yeah, so we're just mincing up this meat because you know the ground turkey has a tendency to have less fat, so it doesn't crumble as much as the beef does, which, like I said, I don't have all of the expertise, but I do know that with the turkey, you have to, or it'll be a big clump of meat. So this is for my girls who be like, Janae, you can cook too. This video's for you. Really. Y'all told me for years to get up here and do videos, and I mean, ain't no time but the present. Get up here and do it. Get up here and do it. Might as well utilize all of your gifts, okay? I could have did this in the constructs of my own home. Talking to myself, not talking to y'all. Making the best use of all the, what is it, the Proverbs 31? Honey, don't get me to talking about the Proverbs 31 woman. Don't get me talking about the Proverbs 31 woman, because that baby, that honey baby made use of her time. You understand me? This is my field. Social media is going to be my field, and I'm going to make use of it. This is the genre that we're in. We can get into that if you want to. We can. That's a whole nother. Honey, that thing just hit my soul and my shondo. Because the Proverbs Proverbs 31 woman had a lot going on. She was an entrepreneur. You hear me? She was a businesswoman. She was like respected in her community. She cooked. She got up early and cooked and prepared for her family and her maids. She had orders to give to them. She stayed up late and planned the next day. She made sure that her family was straight. She made use of her time. She was resourceful. You understand me? Resources. Hit me in my shundo. She made use. I can do this all by myself. But I was resourceful. I put the phone up and said, I'm going to talk to my people. I'm going to talk to my friends. I'm going to talk to my friends today. I'm going to talk to them. Ain't no sense of not sharing the goodness of God. In a group. Okay, in a group. This is unscripted. I want y'all. This is unscripted. Okay, so my meat is nice and chopped up. Now I need to come over to my sauce, which I'm afraid because it is steady popping, honey. Let me stir it. I'm going to do like this so it doesn't get on my phone. I'm going to let y'all see the sauce in a minute. It is steady popping. I'm going to season it. I'm going to season it. Don't ask me what I'm putting. It's a secret. This seasoning right here is a secret. I told y'all everything else I'm putting in is a secret. Another secret. I use it on everything. Secret. Come up with your own secret sauce, okay? Come up with your own. Okay, so my sauce is pop, lock, and dropping. My meat is thoroughly cooked. I need to chop up my sausage and my meat's thoroughly cooked. I'll put that in here, but I need to put a little bit more kick in my sauce too. You can't see it. Can't see it. I'm gonna hip you to the game though. I buy all my spices from the Aldi, and ouch, and some from that mother freaking hit me in my hand. And it's on low, y'all. It's on low. This is a hot stove. I've come to the realization that this stove is just hotter than most. Word. I bought all my spices from all my spices from Aldi. Aldi has good spices. And sometimes I get my spices from Food Lion, like the Badia brand. I found that they're cheaper. They are cheaper than, actually I'm gonna put a little bit of this in here, don't tell my husband. I put it in everything. I put smoked paprika in everything. Y'all know who else put smoked paprika in everything? Guess. Y'all remember Run's house? His wife put smoked paprika in everything. I love her. I love that family. I genuinely love that family. I don't even know them. Anywho, maybe one day I'll get a collab.